Okay. Missing, we are not finished.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, students, actually we are discussing module 4 part A, that is data transformation. In last class we have seen we have a data, and what we do with data, we generally visualize it, but directly visualizing the data is not recommendable because you may not have the data in a prepared format. Okay, so what we do, we generally go for data transformation. Okay, to learn about data transformation, we are going to install two packages. One is tidyverse package, and one more is New York Flights 2013 data set. So all the operations will be working on this data set. First time, if you want to install, you need to click on, you need to type install that package and the name. Once it is installed, you need to load every time you start your script. Okay. In flight, we have seen that it contains around 3,36,000 of records and 19 columns of data. 19 columns of data. And if you want to see the data, you can.
Should we load it every time we use it, sir?
Yes, ma. Whenever you close and open your RStudio,
Okay, sir.
only load, no need to install. Okay. See, using head to flight, you'll get first 6 columns. Okay, just to see. Okay, I clicked on view flights, so it is still working if you observe carefully. Okay, when I do head of flights, I get first 6 records, and these are the columns, but I am not able to see all the columns. It is saying these are the some 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 columns, and we have 9 more columns. To look at all those columns, you can use a function called as what? View. Okay, view flights. When I run view flight, this is how my data is going to be opened. Okay, see here, you can see all the 19 columns and all the rows. Okay, all the 3 lakhs, everything you can see. So fine. Okay, your year, month, date, departure time, scheduled departure time. Okay, departure delay, arrival time, scheduled arrival time, arrival delay, carrier, flight, tail number means flight number, where it is the origin, destination, what was the air time, how much distance it has traveled, and what are the hours, minutes. Okay, fine. So this is like morning 5 a.m. 15 minutes, 5 a.m. 29 minutes, 6 a.m. These are the scheduled times. This is like 7 o'clock, morning 7. Okay, this is about our data. Fine. Then for data transformation, we are going to discuss only one package, that is DPLYR basics. Okay, in this we'll be learning 6 different functions. Okay, what are the? First is filter, arrange, select, mutate, summarize, and group by. See, after every function we have discussed, I'll give you an exercise. Okay, after filter I'll give you a set of exercise, after arrange I'll give you a set of exercise, after select Likewise, I'll give you a set of exercise that you need to finish in tomorrow's lab. Okay, is it clear, ma'am? So we were discussing about filters, and there was one topic left. Okay, using filters, what we can filter up the data. Okay, so I want only the details of flights which were scheduled on the month on January day 1. Okay, like this you can do. And for comparison, we should use double equal to, not single equal to. And if you are dealing with what we say, floating values, it's better we go with what, near function instead of double equal to. So double equal to may not produce as a result as we expect, so near will be best. Next, we have seen what, logical operators. We can use all the different logical operators to get our required result. Okay. Now we will be looking at what, missing values. Okay, how are the missing values represented in R? Missing values are represented in R using NA. Okay, that is not available. Now tell me what is the value. Okay, is NA greater than 5? If I execute, what will be the output? Can you guess? Just make a guess. True, false, error.
Error.
Yeah, NA greater than 5. I don't get error, I get NA. Okay, so is 10 equal to NA? Again I got NA. If I do NA plus 10, again I got NA. If I get NA divided by 2, again I got NA. Now tell me here what I will be getting. Is NA equal to NA?
True.
True. But here also you get NA. Okay, whenever there are NAs involved, you get only NA. Okay, so I will tell you why it is not true. Okay, for example, look at this example. There is a, okay, let X be the Mary's age. Okay, let X be the Mary's age, and let Y be the John's age. Okay, let X be the Mary's age and Y be the John's age. Now tell me, is X equal to Y?
No.
No, we don't know. May or may not. Okay, we don't know. Let X be the Mary's age and Y be the John's age. Is X equal to Y? We don't know. They might not be. So it's better we give what, NA. So understood why you get NA here? Clear, ma? Is NA equal to NA? Don't know. That is again NA. So that is the reason behind you getting NA whenever there is NA involved. Okay, how to handle NA we'll be learning, okay, in coming classes. If you want to know, see, suppose in schedule departure time, okay, there are 3 lakhs records. If I want to know whether I have NA present or not, do you think I need to go through each and every record like this? Do I need to scroll to check whether NAs are there or not? No, that is not practically possible. For that you have a command each.na of X. Okay, here you give your column name. Okay, if there is any NAs present in that column, it will return true. So here in X we have NA, no? So what I do is.na, then it returns me true. Yes, it is telling that yes, in X there is some NA. Likewise, no need of giving X, you can even give column name. See, you have NAs. Okay, in departure time you have NAs. Okay, in departure delay you have NAs. So this is how you can find out whether NAs are there or not. How to handle NAs, that we'll discuss later on. But to identify whether NA is there or not, what function we are going to use? Is.na. Okay, fine. Now I'll create a small data frame. I'm creating a small data frame. Okay, table using what value is 1, NA, 5 and 3. Okay, fine. I have created. Now I'm using filter on it. Filter X greater than 1. X greater than 1. What all I will be getting? What all values I will be getting? You tell me. Out of 1, NA, 5, 3, for X greater than 1, what all values I will be getting? Pakka I will be getting 5 and 3. What about NA? Will I get NA or not?
Yes, sir.
No, you will not get. No, you don't know what is NA is. Okay, so you should be careful. Okay, filter is neglecting NA. Filter is neglecting NA. So it is only giving what? 3 and 5. See here. Okay, but if you want to have NA in your output, then you should use what? Your logical operator. See the modification. X greater than 1 or is NA of X. No, see the output. Now you are getting NA. Got the difference now? You should be very careful with NAs. Directly if you are using filter without is NA, it is neglecting NA. But even if you want to have NAs, okay, then you should explicitly mention is NA using what? Logical operator or. Then only you will get NAs. Okay, this is all about what? Filters. And the questions on filters I will be sharing, don't worry, that you need to complete in tomorrow's lab. Okay, our next is what? Arrange function. Arrange function will arrange the data in ascending order. Okay, okay, arrange function is similar to filter. In filter you just filter out the data, but ascending what it does, it just does what? Swap the data using what? Ascending or descending order based on your requirement. Okay, so this is my flights data already we have seen. Okay, so if you observe carefully, departure delay, is departure delay in any order ma? No order, no. We have 2 4 2 -1 -6. Suppose I want to what? Arrange my data based on my departure delay. So what I will be doing, just I will call what? Arrange what? Your flights using what column? Departure delay. Okay, now I do it. Now observe. Is it in some order ma? Departure delay is in what order?
Ascending order.
Ascending order. Okay, understood? This is how you can do it in ascending order. But if you want it to be in descending order, you can use a function DESC. DESC. If you use DESC, your data will be in what? Descending order. See, it was starting from -43 -33. Now it is what? Okay, 1301 1137 11326. Understood ma? This was your original data. This was your original data. This was your data in a ascending order. This is your data in a descending order based on departure delay. Likewise, you can apply this on any of the columns. Okay, this is about arrange. Next, we have select. Have you anywhere heard of select command in any other language?
Yes, sir. DBMS.
DBMS, very good. It is similar to that. We generally use what? Select star from EMP. Star means all the columns, or select salary, comma, age, comma, number of hours from EMP. Those columns. Likewise, we use what? Okay, likewise, I'm telling what? Select from flights. What you want to select? I want to select year, month, and day. I want to select what? Year, month, and day. There are total 19 columns, but when I use the select command, I get only those 3 columns. Is it clear, ma? This is similar to your DBMS. Okay. Year, month, and day. Okay. So suppose you want from year to day. That's the same thing. Instead of mentioning explicitly, you can even use this operator. Okay, colon operator. So if you place colon in between 2 column names, okay, it will get all the columns in between those two column names, including them. So either this or this will give me the same output. See, same thing I got. Okay, year, month, and day. Suppose you want data except year, month, and day. Then what you can do? You can give minus of year and day. Already we have discussed Python supports negative indexing. Yes or no? Python supports negative indexing, but whereas R does not support negative indexing. Here, if you say minus, means subtract, delete. So there are total 19 columns. You are telling to delete 3 columns. So you should get how many? 16. We will see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 7 more. 9, 7, 16. So those 3 got deleted. Okay. Likewise, select, we can use other functions. For other functions we can use, like I want all the columns that are starting with some substring ABC. I want all the columns that are ending with some substring. Okay. I want all the columns which contains some substring. Either you can this, even I can use what? Some regular expressions. Okay. Regular expressions altogether is a separate concept which is similar for any programming language. Okay. Using some regular expressions also we can select. And one more good thing is about, if you want to have values like x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, x6, okay, no need to write explicitly x1, x2, x3. Instead of that, you can use num range. Okay, it is starting with what alphabet or what string followed by the numbers. Suppose I have roll numbers. Okay, A1, A2 up to A60. Then what I will give? I can give A 1:60. This also you can use in select. Okay. And one more thing, we can use select even for renaming. I can use select even for renaming, but it is not advisable. It is not advisable. Head of flights. Okay, this small day is, I would like to convert these small letters into capital letters. So what I do, I run a command, this select flights, that small day is equal to capital day. I run. Conversion has happened or not? Yes or no? But what is the difference? What is the difference between this output and this output?
Column names. Column name is changing.
Column name is changing. Remaining all columns are not selected.
Yes.
Only the particular column is selected. If you want remaining all columns, you should again explicitly mention those columns. That is the reason we don't use select for rename. We can use select for rename, but it's not advisable. So what is the other function?
Sir, now if we select the whole table, it will show capital day.
No. Yeah, it will show capital day. Yes, I will show you. Yeah, I will show you. Okay. So instead of going with select, what I can do, I can use rename. I can use what? Rename. When I use rename, see the output. See, when I use rename, only small day became capital day. Remaining I got as it is. Remaining I got as it is. So we can use what? Rename. Okay. Otherwise, your friend was asking about what about the remaining. So for calling remaining things, you have one more function known as everything. Okay, you have one more function known as everything. So I will copy it here. He was asking here now, comma everything. Okay, Nama. Your small day has become capital day and remaining everything as it is. Clear?
Sir, now if we view flights, then it will show capital D.
It will show small d by. I'm not storing it. I have to store it some variable. Already we are discussing this. Okay, I have to assign it. Okay, so something like new flights or something you have to assign. Unless until you
the flights won't change, right, sir?
Yeah, flights will not. Whatever you do, flights will not change.
Okay, sir.
Whatever you do here, it's like a view concept. I don't want to go into again DBMS. DBMS, view is a virtual thing. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Likewise, it is there. Whatever modifications you are doing, if you want to reflect it back to flights, again you have to write flights like this. Okay, flights and do assign. If I run this command, then it will modify in flights. I'm not assigning anywhere. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, if you want to change the order, if you want to have what time hours and air time at the beginning, they were at somewhere last month. Time hours and air time. If you observe time hours, see time hours, they are at last. But if you want them to bring at the starting, you can just give their names and then type everything. So see, this is time hours, air time. Previously, your data started from year, month, and day. Those two columns I'm putting at front, and remaining will follow. So that you can use using what function? Everything function. Good. Next, we are going to start learning about mutate function. Okay, what is a mutate? Using mutate, we can add new columns. Using mutate, we can add new columns using the data which is present in existing columns. New column does not mean I'll add some random things. Okay, already my data is there. I got my data from an authorized person. Okay, I will not tamper with my data. I will add new columns based on my existing column. Example, a data contains, okay, date of birth. A data contains, a student's data contains only date of birth. If I want to calculate his age as of now, so what I will do, can I calculate age based on date of birth? Yes, I can calculate using some functions. Current day minus date of birth divided by 365, like some operations I'll do, and likewise using the current data existing columns, I can create new columns using what function? Using mutate function. One more thing, whenever you use mutate, all the new columns will be added at the end of your data set. Once you use mutate function, your data, a new column will be added, but it will be added at the end of the data set. If you want to, easiest way to see all columns is using view. Already we are using that. Small u, not capital. Okay, good. Ma, this is very important topic, ma. Please listen. You have many assignments on this. See here, now I'm modifying my data. Means I'm modifying my data, but I am assigning it to a variable. So select what flights year to day. Year to day means what? Year, month, and day. Then wherever columns which are ending with delay, I have arrival delay, I have departure delay. Then add two more columns, that is distance, air time. So this all, only these columns out of 19 I am selecting, and I am assigning it to what? Flights SML, flight small data or something. Done. Just we look at that. Head of, it will be easy. See, I got year, month, day, ends with delay. So even departure delay ends with delay, arrival ends with delay. Then I'm calculating distance, air time. Okay, till now we are not used any mutate mark. Okay, then what I'm doing, I'm adding two columns. What are the two columns? One is gain, one is speed. Okay, what is the gain? Gain is the difference between departure delay and arrival delay. Okay, gain is the difference between departure delay and arrival delay. So one more column will add here. Then I want to calculate the speed. What was the speed? Speed is nothing but distance by time into 60. So I have distance here, time here into 60. Okay, I do it. See, two columns added using mutate. Okay, so this is what this is all about what? Mutate. Using mutate, you can add new columns based on the existing data, and the new columns will be added at the end of the data set.
Sir, doubt, sir.
Yes, ma.
Sir, can you repeat line One second. Delay with the
This okay. So what is my flight data? These are my flight data. Okay, these are my okay. This column name. In this column name, what you are saying first, I want data from current day, year to day. Where is shit? It will take some time to open now.